Tonight's compilation features real encounters captured deep in the wilderness where help is far. And whatever happens, happens alone. Because out here, when something feels wrong, it usually is. It was supposed to be one of those quiet, forgettable nights in the woods. No wind, no voices, just the soft hum of insects and the occasional rustle far off in the dark. Inside the tent, everything felt contained, safe, separated from whatever lived beyond that thin layer of fabric and mesh. Then the camera picks it up first. Two glowing eyes, steady, unblinking, locked directly onto the tent. A wolf, large, silent, and far too close. It doesn't circle. It doesn't hesitate. It stands there, staring in, as if it already knows something is inside. For a moment, nothing moves. Then its lips pull back. The growl comes low, vibrating through the mesh before the sound even fully forms. And then it happens. Fast. Too fast. The wolf lunges forward, jaws open, slamming into the front of the tent with force that snaps the frame and tears through the barrier like it was never meant to hold anything out. The camera jolts violently. Panic takes over. There's no time to think, no time to react properly, just instinct and chaos as the space collapses inward. And then, just as suddenly as it began, it stops. No second attack, no lingering presence, just silence again. So why did it leave when it was already inside? During what was supposed to be a routine hiking trip, a group of young campers wandered slightly off trail, separating just enough from the others to lose the noise of the group behind them. Curious, they approached the edge of a rocky cliff and looked down into the open valley below. That's when they saw it. At first, it looked like a lion moving across the dry terrain, low and fast, clearly chasing something. But the thing it was chasing didn't make sense. It wasn't moving like a deer, and it was far too large to be anything small. Its shape was wrong, stretched, uneven, almost unnatural. The camera shakes as they zoom in, trying to understand what they're looking at. The lion closes distance, but the creature doesn't react like prey. It moves strangely, almost erratically, like its body doesn't follow normal motion. Some viewers later said it could be a deer with antlers, but others pointed out the size, the proportions, the way it moved. It didn't match anything familiar. The video spread quickly online, drawing thousands of reactions. Because what makes this clip disturbing isn't just the chase, it's the question no one could answer. What exactly was the lion hunting? Deep in a quiet forest, a lone camper settled in for the night, wrapping himself in a sleeping bag beneath a tree, unaware of what would unfold just feet away. The timestamp from the trail camera shows the woods completely still. No movement, no sound, just darkness stretching between the trees. Then, out of that darkness, something emerges. A wild bobcat, silent and deliberate, steps into frame. Its spotted coat blends into the shadows as it moves low to the ground. Each step careful, controlled. This isn't random wandering. It's aware. It approaches the sleeping man slowly, closing the distance without hesitation. The animal reaches his backpack first, sniffing, investigating, then turns its attention to him. It leans in, close enough to hear his breathing, close enough to react if he moved. But he doesn't. He remains completely still, unaware that a predator is inches away. For a moment, the bobcat lingers, studying him, as if deciding something. Then, just as quietly as it arrived, it steps back, pauses one last time, and disappears into the darkness. By morning, the camper had no idea how close he came to something watching him in the night. It was just past midnight in the Ribble Valley district when a lone camper, staying in a small elevated treehouse, was pulled awake by a sound that didn't belong in the forest. At first it was faint, easy to dismiss. Then it came again, clearer this time. Something between a child crying and someone laughing, overlapping in a way that didn't feel human. He stayed still, listening, hoping it would pass. It didn't. The sound moved, not drifting with the wind, but shifting with intent, circling somewhere below him in the dark. That's when he reached for his flashlight. The beam cut through the branches and landed on something standing beneath the tree. At first, it looked like a girl, small, thin, wearing what seemed like dark clothing that swallowed the light. But the longer he held the beam on her, the more wrong it felt. Her head tilted too slowly, too deliberately, as if reacting to the light rather than being surprised by it. Then the sound came again, not from the forest, from her. A broken mix of laughter and crying, perfectly synced with the movement of her mouth. She didn't run, she didn't hide, she just stood there, looking up at him, as if she had been waiting for him to notice. The camera shakes slightly as he adjusts his grip, and for a second, the light slips away. When it comes back, she was closer. If you're still thinking about what you just saw, that's exactly what makes these clips different. They don't end cleanly, they linger. So I want to know, which moment felt the most real to you? Leave your thoughts below and take a look at what others noticed, because sometimes the detail you missed is the one that changes everything. Subscribe and stay with us, because the deeper you go, the less sense it starts to make.
Is that blood?
Show me your cut on it.
Is that blood? Oh! There's like a dude on the floor maybe if he tries to attack me. Like, I'm not actually sure. What the fuck? What the yo!
Number 1. The House with the Bodies. This is Uosaf,
Alright guys, welcome back to my channel.
a YouTuber you might know from his channel, Uosaf Ahmadi. He often records his scary experiences of seeing abandoned buildings, sometimes by himself, and sometimes with companions. Luckily, tonight his good companion Jaden is with him. What they did not realize was that this would turn into a night they would always remember.
So, we're gonna do it tonight. We're gonna make sure we get it. No matter what, we will do this.
Their location, a notoriously spooky abandoned house said to have held dark rituals. The structure has been empty for over 20 years. Squatters and other disturbing individuals often frequent the area, but that does not deter him and his companion from going inside. As they walk through the crumbling entryway, they are greeted with cracked walls, flaking paint, and trash littering the floors. But little do they realize, this is only the beginning of what will be a terrible ordeal. Barely 5 minutes into their trip, they find something truly stunning.
Oh my god.
Do you see that face? Do you see that face?
The fucking way.
On the top, I'm not even joking. I swear I saw a face. It's like busting out the curve right now.
I swear. What is the 6 on more?
Oh.
Hey, did you hear that when we were bugging out?
Yeah.
Sounded like someone threw something right there or some shit. Should we try go in? That room has 6 nails locked in it.
You go to that window first.
Oh, is that blood?
Show me your cut on it.
Is that blood? Oh! Oh my days! Oh shit! Come back! Fucking hurry up! I'm gonna get the fuck out.
Lying on the ground is a body wrapped in a blood-covered white sheet. Completely frozen by fear, Wosaf and Jaden are filled with terror, but instinct takes over. They run out of the building, only to find something even more shocking. A second body hanging from a tree. They flee for their lives, tripping over trash, panting for air, adrenaline pumping through their veins.
Get down! Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! You just fucking see what I saw on my face. I swear to God, that was a bully.
Luckily, they get out of the house and quickly call the police. When police arrived, they confirmed the awful. 2 bodies, victims of torture, were found in that house. What started as a harmless exploration for fun became a nightmare for Wusaf and Jaden. This event is without a doubt one of the most upsetting encounters ever recorded on camera. 2 young men, just 19 years old, accidentally stumbled upon a horrific crime scene while recording for their YouTube channel. Number 2. The Robert Fulton Elementary Encounter. Imagine strolling through the crumbling ruins of a once busy school, its corridors echoing with memories long gone. This is Robert Fulton Elementary, located in the center of Cleveland, Ohio. This 92-year-old building has been empty for over 13 years, much to the anger of nearby residents who have often voiced concerns about it being an eyesore and a center for potential criminal acts, which they worry is lowering the value of their homes. In May 2023, urban adventurer Chris Hill chose to go into these empty halls, a spot no one dares to see after sundown. But that is precisely what he intended to do. Chris had seen countless abandoned locations before, but this time something felt unusual. As he went deeper into the school, a disturbing feeling grew, like he was not really alone.
Oh, that's sketchy as fuck. God, this place is done. Wow. The decay is crazy in here.
If you watch closely, you might see it, a shadowy shape hiding just beyond the range of his camera. Chris did not see it at the time, but it certainly suggests that someone was observing him.
That shit's still there. Don't explore alone.
At the 30-minute point, Chris finds something truly upsetting, written in blurry chalk on a dirty board. "Don't explore by yourself." And a door decorated with a rusted "Keep Out" sign. Against his own better judgment, Chris moves forward. What he finds next would send shivers down anyone's spine.
Oh, shit. I bet somebody lives in here. Somebody's been. Look at that. Somebody's been living in here.
A blood-chilling scream echoes through the vacant hallways, as if the very walls were screaming out in warning.
Somebody's in there. Holy shit. I'm out. Fuck that. Holy fuck. That scared the shit out of me.
The noise stops him in his tracks, and his pulse quickens. He runs for the exit. Chris got away unharmed, but the terror that night remained with him. The video he recorded stays as a scary reminder of the dangers of seeing forgotten locations. Number 3. The knife attack. It's disturbing to realize how often we accept the safety of our daily surroundings for granted. A terrible incident can occur in the most surprising ways, just as you are about to see in the following video.
Weg zu einem neuen Lost Place, den wir zufällig über Google Maps gefunden haben. Deswegen gehen wir davon aus, dass er noch gut erhalten sein sollte, noch nicht so viele Leute da waren. Wir haben wenig bis keine Informationen über diesen Ort. Das heißt, wir wissen nicht, wie sieht's mit Security aus, wie sieht es mit Umzäunung aus, wie gefährlich ist dieser Lost Place. Das ist natürlich auch immer ein Aspekt, den man...
This terrifying footage was recorded by Tobias, a YouTuber you might know from his channel Unknown Worlds. Tobias, a 22-year-old urban adventurer, has spent over 8 years going into abandoned places, sharing his exciting discoveries with his viewers. Known for his bravery, Tobias often sees these spooky locations by himself. However, on this specific day, he would not be going alone. Instead, he was met by his good friend, Alex, starting on an overnight exploration that would become a nightmare neither of them could have foreseen. For this clip, Tobias brings us to Germany, the nation where he was born and raised and where most of his trips take place. It is February 3rd, 2017. A chilly winter evening, but the cold temperatures did not stop the boys from going into the unknown. Tobias starts the video eagerly, detailing their plan to explore a derelict structure. Everything appeared normal at first, just another trip to record for their viewers. But what began as a routine exploration would quickly become something life-threatening. As Tobias and Alex went into the building, a foul smell immediately filled the space. Alex noted, "It smells of pee," a clue that someone may have been there before. The idea was disturbing. The odor was recent. It could mean current activity. Still, the boys chose to move on, unknowingly going straight into danger. Moving through the decaying corridors, the tension became thicker. The creepy silence of the structure seemed to magnify their every move. And then, the terrible happened. Out of the blue, their seemingly safe exploration turned into a real-life horror film. A homeless man with a knife suddenly showed up, lunging at the boys. In a scary turn of events, the man seized Tobias and started dragging him away. Alex, stuck in shock, fled, running as fast as he could. Desperate to get away, Alex eventually looked back only to see the man walking away, blood marking the floor. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, Alex was able to flee the building and quickly called the police. After the conversation, the camera went black as Alex stopped the recording in his fright. With no footage of the real assault, viewers were left to understand what had happened through Tobias and Alex's scary retelling.
Zu unserem letzten Video sind natürlich viele Fragen aufgekommen. Ich werde mal versuchen, so die, an die ich mich noch erinnere, jetzt zu beantworten. Und zwar natürlich, ob die Polizei kam. Man sieht am Ende, wie Alex die Polizei gerufen hat. Die kam auch mit dem Krankenwagen. Wie die jetzt mit diesem Obdachlosen oder was es war, verfahren ist oder hat, wissen wir nicht. Der Krankenwagen hat mich logischerweise ins Krankenhaus gebracht. Ich hatte Verletzungen an der Hand und am Arm. Und ich wurde dann nur im Krankenhaus angerufen, ob ich Anzeige erstatten will. Da habe ich natürlich ja gesagt. Also was man ja nicht auf der Kamera sieht in der Aufnahme, was jetzt noch mit mir passiert ist. Also wir hatten auf jeden Fall extrem Glück, dass dieser Obdachlose alkoholisiert war, extrem stark. Was man auch sehr gerochen hat. Man hat ja auch bei seinem Bett gesehen, dass da wirklich Pullen lagen. Deswegen waren seine Angriffe jetzt nicht so krass koordiniert, sage ich mal. Also er ist auch direkt umgekippt danach. Man konnte ihn abwehren, ich habe ihn weggetreten. Man denkt die ganze Zeit dabei, wenn man da sich getrennt hat, was auch so dumm war, dass man sich getrennt hat, denn einfach bei diesem Angriff, man denkt die ganze Zeit, ja fuck, ist er jetzt eigentlich noch drin? Ist er schon draußen? Man weiß überhaupt nicht, was abgeht. Soll man jetzt noch mal rein oder... Also das ist auch so dumm, wir haben Pfefferspray eigentlich, aber wir vergessen es jedes Mal im Auto, es bleibt jedes Mal im Auto liegen. Das hätte wahrscheinlich auch extrem einfach geholfen, dass man ihn sofort außer Gefecht hätte setzen können. Man sollte es wieder auf die harte Tour lernen, dass man jetzt immer Pfefferspray bei hat. Ist auf jeden Fall extrem krass gewesen. Hat einen auch sehr, sehr sensibilisiert, was so Lost Places angeht.
Weeks later, after Tobias had healed from his injuries, the pair posted a follow-up video answering the countless questions from their viewers. In the clip, Tobias recounted the terrifying encounter. He detailed how fortunate he was that the attacker was under the influence of drugs, which likely lessened his strength. Otherwise, the result could have been much worse. Tobias stressed the importance of being more careful when seeing abandoned places and admitted that the challenge of remaining the whole night had been far from successful. While the incident ended without any deaths, it serves as a scary reminder. Danger can happen when you least expect it. Number 4. The Audubon Junior High School Mystery. This is Christopher Brian Hill, a brave YouTuber known from his YouTube page. He goes into places most would not dare to enter. His goal, exploring abandoned structures, often alone in the middle of the night. Tonight, he put his sights on the Audubon Junior High School in Cleveland, Ohio, a spot left to decay since 2001. But this is not just any regular school. Almost a year prior, a 16-year-old boy was shot and killed near its grounds, a sad event that has left a menacing mark on this spot. So, as Christopher goes inside, he is not just walking through wrecked hallways, he is going into the center of a mystery, a spooky mystery. As he moves his way deeper into the school, the clues of decay are everywhere. Broken windows, holes in the walls, floors that appear too crooked to be real. His camera records it all, but then, just 5 minutes into his trip, Christopher sees something strange.
Wait a minute. This wasn't like this before. Oh crap. I do not remember this being here.
There's a white thing blocking a doorway. He is certain it was not there before.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
He calls out a puzzled hello, but there was no reply. He started to doubt himself. Had it been present all along? But his camera shows a different story.
Okay. I can't remember if this was like this before or not. I could have sworn it wasn't like that before, though. That is weird. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't remember.
And just like that, the scene is set for what would be one of the most frightening nights of his life. Christopher moves on, his nerves calm, but his heart pounding, and that is when he finds something truly shocking.
Shit, look. It's like blood on the floor. Oh shit, there's a bunch. Look at this. Oh, it's a trail of blood. That's crazy. What's that? What the hell?
A line of fresh blood on the ground, going to a door marked with 666. It is the kind of scene you would see in a nightmare, but for Christopher, it is frighteningly real.
That's vandalism. That's foul. What the hell? Somebody was bleeding. Is this real? What the fuck? Bro. It's on the f***ing everything. What? This can't be real.
Stunned, he can hardly trust what he is seeing, but before he can understand it, things take a more sinister turn.
They put 666 on the door. But that does look real. I hope it's not. Oh shit. Yo, there are bullet cases.
A loud sound, like something or someone moving in the other room. And in that second, he knows he is not by himself. Fear seizes him, his mind returning to the boy who was killed here. The burden of that memory presses down on him, and suddenly remaining feels like a bad choice.
What's that? Somebody's in there. That's somebody in there.
Christopher runs from the scene. Luckily, he gets out unharmed. But when he sees his footage later, a chill goes down his spine. His camera recorded something even more evil, proof that he was not alone that evening, as he believed. Luckily, he got out safely. Number 5. The Forest Haven Asylum murder meets Sam and Colby, two close friends and popular YouTubers known for their thrill-seeking trips of the unknown. They have been making videos for almost a decade, often bringing their audience along to creepy abandoned locations and haunted spots. But this time, they are not by themselves. To take on one of the most frightening sites in America, the Forest Haven Asylum. The Forest Haven Asylum, hidden deep in Laurel, Maryland, was first opened in 1925 as a care home for people with intellectual challenges. But over the years, it became notorious for its abuse scandals, awful conditions, and a string of mysterious patient deaths. By 1991, after many years of tragedy, the asylum was finally made to shut down. Today, tales circulate that the restless souls of dead patients haunt its dark halls. They find a disturbing sign when they try to get on the property. No trespassing, government land. Trespassers will be prosecuted.
No trespassing, government property, trespassers will be prosecuted, so I think we're in the right place.
The asylum is now government land, making it unlawful to enter. They could get arrested or even face federal punishment, but that does not stop them. They are prepared to explore.
Whatever we do, let's just make it into a building as soon as possible. We're just gonna sneak up and scout out which building we need to.
Two other individuals also seem to be going inside. They kept a quiet profile, careful not to get attention, and waited for these people to leave before going in. Three figures neared outside, one man and two women, not knowing that within minutes, one of the girls would be dead. The boys fled towards the forest, hoping to get away unnoticed, but then it occurred.
I would have a searchlight. Run.
a helicopter with a spotlight flew above, its beams sweeping the forest ground. They held their breath, lights out, jumping to the ground as the helicopter flew by. As it flies farther off, they quickly stand up and run through the forest, frantically looking for an escape path.
If someone knew we were in here.
Later, they learned the full horror of what had occurred that night. The woman's cries they had heard were from Laura Wallen.
Details of an ever-changing story are emerging in the murder of Columbia High School teacher Laura Wallen.
Laura had apparently gone missing, and her boyfriend at the moment, Tyler Tessier, was living a secret life. Not only was he seeing Laura, but he also had a fiancé. When Laura got pregnant, Tyler worried she might reveal their situation, so he chose to take drastic measures. On the night of her death, Laura texted a friend for the last time, stating, "Tyler is bringing me to this open field in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know the reason." And on that very location, Laura's body was discovered in Montgomery County, where Laura Wallen, 4 months pregnant with Tessier's child, was found in a shallow grave, shot execution style. Detectives pieced together the events, confirming that Sam, Colby, the Ireland boys, Laura, and Tyler were all present at the same time. As for Laura, the horror of that evening remains a sad memory for her family. Number 6. The Haunted Mansion Clown. Imagine this. A haunted house, abandoned and decaying, its dark history hidden by broken windows and flaking walls. It is the type of place you would not dare to go, unless you are Tom, a brave adventurer who loves on exploring the most evil, abandoned places. A year ago, this very house left him terrified. Now he is returned, looking for one more thrill. But what occurs tonight will be much more than just a fright. Tom is no stranger to haunted spots. His YouTube channel is packed with jaw-dropping trips of creepy sights, but this time he is by himself, and the creepy silence of this forgotten building is about to be broken.
Dripping from it for some reason. That's super sketchy. Right, guys, I haven't done this by myself in a long time. Came to explore the abandoned mansion. So guys, you have no idea. Right, so guys, I am freaking the hell out right now. I am freaking out.
Not even 5 minutes into his trip, a loud sound reverberates through the corridor. Tom stops, his eyes moving toward the noise. The air seems heavy, like something or someone is observing, but when he checks around, there is nothing. Little does he realize, this is just the beginning of a scary night.
Right guys, let's just go to the top. I'm hoping no one's in here. No one's definitely going to be in here, so I guess I'll be fine. Right. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna make another way out. What the fuck? Guys, what the hell?
Footsteps, clear as day, showing he is not alone. His heart pounds, racing in his chest. Who or what is up there with him? Tom moves forward, but nothing can ready him for what is waiting around the corner.
Focus on. Guys, I think someone's here. Hello? Hello? So I'm in this room now and I thought, you know what, fuck this. I'm not coming in here ever again by myself. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? I was trying to go out and I've just seen that. I seen a fucking flow. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What? Yo? Hello? Hello? You okay? Do you want me to call the police? Yo, just chill. What the fuck? What's the guy doing? Yo, the fuck did he throw? Who the fuck's that?
A figure shows up in the doorway, a clown dressed in ripped clothes, standing completely motionless, watching him. Tom is not one to retreat. Instead of running, he makes a brave decision. He goes after the clown.
Now, I want to find where this guy is, so let's go upstairs and see where he is. I'm actually freaking out because he could be with a crew ready to beat me up or anything, like, I don't know. Right, what the hell? Maybe this guy was doing like a ritual or something by himself. There's some ghost. Right, I don't know where this guy actually is, but there's some weapons I could use on the floor maybe if he tries to attack me. Right, I'm not actually sure. What the fuck? What the Yo, you okay? You sure you don't want me to call the police or ambulance? Oh, fuck this. Fuck this. What the fuck?
Tom makes a split-second choice. He runs for the exit, racing down the corridor, through the decaying doors, back into the safety of the dark. He gets away unharmed, but questions remain. Who was that clown? Why were they present? And what would have occurred if he had not fled? After Tom posted this video, viewers were enthralled. Some couldn't trust he would chase after someone dressed like that, while others couldn't ignore the feeling that maybe, just maybe, it was all planned. What do you believe? Would you have done the same? Or is this meeting too perfectly orchestrated? Let us know your opinions in the comments below.
I just don't know. Alright, no.
Gunshots.
Oh my. What the f? What the f? Yo, f this.
What the fuck? Hello? What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's what sounded like someone screaming.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Imagine this. A chilly winter evening on December 30th, 2023. Popular YouTuber Chris Beard, famous for his spooky explorations of haunted places, goes on a camping trip with his friends Benjamin and Jasko. These three are familiar with the paranormal, but what they face this night is much more frightening than any ghost. As evening falls, they get to a dense forest, a perfect location for one of their eerie adventures. After preparing camp, the trio decides to separate and explore the dark woods. Chris, always the thrill seeker, takes out a spirit box, hoping to talk with the other side. But the forest stays strangely silent until this occurs.
It's creepy because we're just going farther and farther in the woods, and there's nothing around us right now. It sounds like someone's walking around in the snow. And again, I'm a realist here. Like, there could actually be an animal nearby. Animal could be in like a little hole. Whatever it is likes to hang out in here, clearly. Like, look at all that. Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you?
Agonizing.
It is agonizing. It's agonizingly scary. Did you just tap on that tree? Something out here is trying to scare me. This forest is too much. Like, for real.
Faint footsteps start to echo around Chris, appearing out of nowhere. He surveys the area but sees nothing. Unsettled, Chris decides to go back to the campsite, where he would meet up with Benjamin and Jasko.
Because I don't know how much more of this craziness I can take.
Little do they realize, the night is about to take a scary turn.
I don't know what I'm doing, my light is almost up.
Something's coming.
What?
Something's coming.
Where?
Like a vehicle or something. What if it's that same vehicle from earlier?
It might be.
Hold on.
Like, you actually think there's a vehicle coming right now?
Listen here.
Oh, I see lights, Dude, cut your light. Cut your lights right now. Look, there's a light up there.
Hey, is that a car?
I literally see lights coming at us. Look at that. We're all lit up. I'm putting myself up. You guys see those lights up there? Yo, they're shining a light around.
Wait, what?
They're shining a light around. Look. I can't tell. Whoa. Are we seeing lights or are we just seeing the fire? Because I'm pretty sure I saw like a flashlight shining around, but I could be wrong.
No, I saw something too, but...
Yo, it's right there. Look at. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know. There's more than one.
What?
Just stay down. Just stay down.
Dude, they're driving really slow.
Oh, yo.
They stopped at our campsite.
What are they doing?
Ooh.
They just took off. Bro, what the hell was that?
Why did they stop at the campsite?
How many people do you think there were? Any good? Let's all stick together. This is so weird.
They notice the rumble of a car engine nearing their campsite. The vehicle pulls up by their camp, and the three friends hold their breath, staying as silent as possible. The car waits, its motives unknown, before finally moving away. For now, they go unseen, but the anxiety settles deep into their bones.
If they came from that way...
What was that other light?
Someone came from that way and was like walking around our campsite with flashlights.
How's
Did they pick them up?
They might have. Maybe there actually was somebody out here. I don't see anybody. I think we're okay. Dude.
Yeah, that was a little strange. Because here's the thing. If someone's out here doing like a little campsite thing, why would you show up with lights outside of your windows, like pointing them and stuff?
Doesn't make any sense. Like they were just like shining, like I don't know if they were gonna try to take some stuff. So they pointed their lights at us. It was really weird. I just have a weird feeling.
I'm just curious about what we saw initially, because there was noises and people from both
before
directions.
that vehicle came,
Yeah,
right?
before they came.
I saw a light moving around, without a doubt. Like I'm almost nervous to go down there.
Just when they believe they're safe, they're facing a life-threatening situation.
So I just don't know. Alright, no.
Gunshots.
Oh my god, yo, dude, kill the fire, let's get out of here, dude. Seriously, let's get the out of here. Kill the fire, let's get out of here. Get this noise on. Dude, fuck this. Those are gunshots. Here, pipe this. I'm just backing anything up, dude. What the fuck? This is wrong. You can't close your case. That ain't worth it. It's not worth it.
They were trying to scare us.
That was so close to us, too.
They were trying to
Were they
scare us.
shooting at us?
That's
why I just don't understand.
But they were definitely trying to scare us. I could say that with 100% certainty.
You're trying to cover stuff, so just be careful. We have to like pull over down here. I want to get somewhere safe right now. What the fuck?
I have to figure out how.
Gunshots sound out through the forest. Panic begins as the reality of the situation hits them. This is no longer a ghost adventure, but a life-threatening encounter. They snatch their bags and run, leaving their things behind, escaping the forest at a rapid speed. Chris, Benjamin, and Jasko fled the forest safely, but the secret of that night remains. Were the people in the vehicle targeting them, or was something even more malevolent at play? With no news since, the unanswered questions leave us all wondering what really hid in those woods. Imagine this, a solo trucker, simply another day on the job, driving through the isolated roads of the Sunchild First Nation Reservation. His mission? To collect equipment from an industrial site located deep within the wilderness. Everything looks ordinary until it's not. As the trucker drives the winding paths, he unknowingly films something on his camera, something hiding just beyond the trees. A dark, large, and hairy form partially concealed among the branches, its eyes fixed on the truck. But it does not move. The trucker, ignorant of the ominous presence he's just filmed, continues on his way, pulling over to stop his truck nearby. But then it occurs. Suddenly, the quiet of the wilderness is broken by loud, frightening bangs coming from deep inside the forest. The trucker stops, his heart beating as he realizes he is not alone. Panic begins. Without a second thought, he rushes back into his truck. He drives off, desperate to get away from whatever it is that might be out there. But the question is, what did he film on camera? Was it just a trick of the light or something much more scary? On January 21st, 2024, Chris Beard, a popular YouTuber famous for his spooky explorations of haunted places, began another thrilling adventure. This time, he is going to one of America's most haunted forests, the Pukwudgie Forest. Alone and undaunted, Chris sets out to camp by an abandoned farmhouse, a property held by another well-known YouTuber, CJ Faison. As evening falls, Chris gets to the dense, menacing forest, an ideal setting for his latest eerie expedition. He prepares camp and starts his investigation of the abandoned farmhouse. He attempts to communicate with any lingering ghosts, and then this occurs.
Did you tell me that? Did you make a noise? Do you enjoy me being here with you? So, I don't know, just very uncomfortable, you know? Ooh! Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the actual fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. We just moved that door. What the actual fuck just happened? Yo, there's nothing going on here. There's no tomfoolery. I don't understand how that just happened. My mind playing tricks on me? What the fuck was that? That was so weird.
A door flies shut, despite Chris leaving it open. With no wind apparent, the sudden sound sends shivers down his spine.
I cannot explain that. Who is upstairs? Hello? I pray that was outside. I literally pray that was outside. Bro, what the hell is going on in the house right now? I'll be all alone in my tent, so feel free to come bother me tonight. Keep me company. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this all night, guys. This is wild.
Unease overtakes him, but he musters his courage and moves on. Chris decides to investigate further, going upstairs to where he believed the noise came from. But what occurs next is something he was not ready for.
What the f***? What the f***? Yo, f*** this place.
Please don't stop.
Yeah, I'm not stopping. I'm out of here. F*** this place, dude. I f*** this place.
A scream cuts the silence, sending Chris fleeing outside in a desperate run for safety. He goes to his tent, but the night's frights are far from finished.
Sorry, guys. out for a sec. Your boy is not doing this again. Zip, damn it.
Settling inside his tent, Chris attempts to sleep, but strange noises keep him from sleeping.
Do a podcast, but if anything happens, I'll record in a little bit when I go to bed. And yeah. Is that just my imagination? Or did something just happen over there? Did you guys hear that? It was like someone like almost like poked the front of the tent. Alright, my heart rate just went from a nice 69 beats per minute to 148. What the f, guys? This is gonna be a long night. I thought everything was fine, but no. Every time I think it's good.
Finally, tiredness takes over, but not for very long.
Hello? What the fuck was that? Hello? My light died. I just heard the weirdest noise. I don't know. Something woke me up.
He's startled awake by noises right outside his tent. The feeling of being observed is unmistakable. Imagine being present, alone in the dark, with only the delicate fabric of your tent separating you from whatever hides outside. What would you do?
Is that a car alarm? Oh. What was that? Oh.
Confused and unsettled, Chris goes outside to face the source of the noise. But little did he know, this was a choice he might regret.
What the fuck was that? It sounded like someone's car, but there's no one here. Like, I don't see any camera notifications. I don't know, guys. I don't actually know. It is almost 6 o'clock. Slept a decent amount tonight, so I think I'm just gonna go home. Just gonna go home, maybe sleep for a couple more hours, and just, I don't know, guys. Like, I mean, I stayed a decent amount. I didn't stay the whole night, but call it a foul, call it whatever you want. I'm gonna pack my shit, I'm gonna go. So, what was that? All right. I'm getting in the car. I'm done. Fucking getting in the car.
The terror climaxes as Chris finally decides he's had enough. He runs to his truck, escaping the haunted woods as fast as he is able. Though he fled safely, we may never know what truly tormented him that night. How would you respond if you found something big and unknown was watching you? It's a pleasant evening on July 29th, 2022, far in the wilderness of Canada. Two friends, Jason and Michigan, are on a camping trip. The night has been quiet and uneventful, filled with the comfort of shared stories around the fire. But just as the coals begin to fade, something odd happens. Suddenly, a loud, threatening snarl pierces the quiet.
Why don't we hear noises if it's moving?
Those are good. Yeah, but that good?
Yep. Like that close.
Yep. No.
Yep.
Without delay, Jason snatches his camera, intent on filming whatever is hiding out there. As they check the forest with their flashlight, something strange catches their eye. A single white point glowing in the darkness. They believe it could be an eye showing the light. But something isn't quite right. Why is there only one eye and not a pair? Jason keeps the camera steady, his breath quickening as the point seems to move slowly and carefully. But here's the issue. It makes no sound as it moves. No snapping of branches, no footsteps, just quiet. What could this possibly be? The unease builds as the point continues to move, almost as if it's trying to get away from the camera's gaze. This eerie clip was later uploaded by the YouTube channel The Lost Cryptid Conservatory, where it soon captured the attention of viewers. The video started intense debate, with many wondering what Jason and Michigan met that night. Bigfoot or something else completely? I think we will never know. For this story, we go to Belgium, where the YouTuber Kaz is heading to an abandoned campsite with two of his friends. But before they even arrive, something startling occurs. On December 29th, 2023, the YouTubers came to the forest where they would find their way to the abandoned campsite. When they got out of the car, they heard some dogs yelping.
Echt? Oh, man.
The noise came from far in the woods. When they got to the entrance of the forest, they saw a tree that acted as a closed passage. On the tree was inscribed, "Private." This is a place of prayer. Please respect the space. And behind that tree, they saw a sign that read, "Beware, Watchdog." Kaz said that he didn't see this the last time he was here. However, this did not stop them. They climbed over the tree stump and walked deeper into the forest until they heard some odd sounds. They explained the sound like a door that swung open.
Ja, hoort je het, hoort je het? Die deur, die wint niet. Ik hoor zo...
Nee, dat was een beest.
Zeker?
Ja.
Oh,
nee.
Waar is dat?
Dat was een deur,
Dat is een deur, hè?
Hallo?
Ik heb de wind ook gaan, ja.
Waarschijnlijk, ja.
Oh.
Maak het ook goed stap.
Ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo fucking eng. Oh. Maat.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
The YouTubers believed it would be smarter to walk a little further around the forest and then go into the forest through a walking path, so that they were positive that they were not on private land. When they walked a bit deeper into the forest, they saw a tree that was blocked off with red and white tape and also a sign stating, "No access. This is a private area with camera surveillance." Again, this did not stop them, and they went over the tree and continued their journey into the forest, not knowing what awaited them.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh. Dat is niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld in dat bos. Dit is heel fucked. Daar is geen licht, kijk. Daar is geen licht. Dit is heel fucked. Dus... Kom gewoon verder. Stel je voor, dat was mijn auto. What the fuck is dit, kerel? Die ziet er ook uit. Ja, wat komt er? Zit daar in het lampje. Ja, die komt naar hier. Kom naar hier. Kom naar hier. Blijf gewoon hier. Lamp aan of niet? Hallo? Hallo? Hallo? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey!
You see a woman in a white dress with an axe in her hands, fast walking toward the YouTubers. Out of fear, the three boys lost one another in the dark forest, but this person is not done with them.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Ja, wacht. Hallo? Hallo? Je moet nu naar hier komen. Fuck. Ja, we zitten hier in een bos in de Centerlo. We zijn hier in een bos. En dat is een verlaten bungalowpark. En ineens komt er een man met een mes of zoiets op ons af. We zijn er met 3. En ik hoorde ook kloppen. Ik denk dat mijn auto kapot is geslagen. En we zijn vies aan het lopen. Zijn Jurissen. Kom alsjeblieft heel snel.
When the police arrived at the location, Kaz came out of the dark forest, but not long after, the baffled woman emerged from the woods.
Ja, is goed. Ja. Ja. Dat is die. Daar is die.
Mevrouw, het is de laatste keer. Hier blijven. Maar wat is het? Je gaat hier blijven. Ofwel moet ik mee met mijn vrouw mee, ofwel moet ik hier blijven. Ja, dat is goed. Vanaf nu luisteren naar mij. Nee, ik ga niet meer luisteren. Hé! Beetje respect hebben voor mijn collega, ja? Dat is geen respect hebben voor mij. Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Mevrouw? Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Dat gaan we niet doen. Nee! Hé, gedaan. Nu is het gedaan, ja? Pak die lamp. Deze collega moet ik laten zien.
The cops took 6 men to calm the woman down. The baffled woman was brought to the police station, and the 3 YouTubers went right home. A trauma for life is how they explain this experience, but they are fortunate that they were able to get out unharmed. It's August 2nd, 2024, an ideal day to camp. Gaz, the adventurer behind the YouTube channel Grizzly Gaz, famous for his wild camping trips and explorations, embarks on what seems like a normal journey. He parks at a private spot, explores old ruins, and shares a calm evening with his loyal dog, Fendi. As evening falls, everything is quiet and serene. After a relaxing stroll, Gaz goes to bed, ready for a restful night. But just as the night gets deeper, Gaz is startled awake by an unsettling sound coming from the depths of the woods.
I ended up lying down for a bit, but I ended up just drifting off to sleep. It's been peaceful though, but I've just woken up to what sounded like someone screaming. Can't figure out what that is. Must be some type of bird.
It's a strange, creepy sound, unlike anything he has heard before. Determined to face whatever is making this noise, Gaz goes out into the dark, his flashlight cutting through the pitch-black evening. But there is nothing to be seen. Gaz goes back to his van, trying to shake off the anxiety, and eventually falls back to sleep. What do you suppose the noise was? Let us know in the comments. Luckily, Gaz wasn't in any life-threatening situation. Follow the Bell Explorers as they go into the eerie, screaming woods of Pluckley, Kent. Known for exploring haunted locations across the UK, they are on a quest to uncover the truth behind this infamous location. The Screaming Woods are famous, said to be haunted by troubled spirits. Locals claim to hear unsettling cries and screams, especially at night. The Bell Explorers, though doubtful, are here to find any signs of the paranormal.
If there are any spirits present, please make a noise or show us that you're here. We're not here to harm you. please just rustle a branch or something. Make yourself known.
As they go deeper, only the noises of birds disturb the quiet, an odd thing in the dead of night.
Mate, what was that?
You definitely heard it, didn't you?
Yes, come from over there somewhere.
Suddenly, an unexplained noise nearby breaks the silence. The team attempts to find its source, adding to the unease. Despite their initial doubt, the explorers can't deny the unsettling feeling. Their genuine responses and unedited footage add to the realness.
Shit. Do it again. Definitely see it that time.
Fuck that, shall we go?
Yeah, I think I'm not too keen on that.
Yeah, fuck that. We're getting out of here, guys. Fuck that. I ain't having that. We'll get back to the car. Ain't a piece of me, that shit.
Another loud, odd noise sends shivers down their spines. Realizing it is time to leave, they rush back to their car, feeling observed all the while. Did they meet spirits? Or was it their minds? The woods hold their secrets, so be cautious what you wish for. You just might receive it.
Oh,
Oscar? Ja! Oh!
Fucking hell. Alright, okay. It's not an animal, is it?
Somebody's definitely outside.
In the video released on February 25th, 2023, Bayun set off for another stealth camping adventure in a public park in Genk, Belgium. But this time, things did not go exactly as planned. Arriving in the daytime, the park was still quite crowded. So, moving slowly, Bayun started searching for a discreet spot to set up his camp, patiently waiting for the crowds to disperse as evening neared.
I'm waiting for the people there to leave. Hey, that's a nice bird. What I was saying, I'm waiting for those people to leave, because in that forest behind them is where I'm going to set up camp. They're slowly leaving. They're taking pictures of the swans. I'm out of breath, but let me take this off first. Here's my camp. Behind it is the lake, the pond, and there are lots of geese, plenty of geese.
After preparing everything for the night to come, Bayun saw the sun begin to sink below the horizon. He collected some wood to cook dinner and settled into the calm rhythm of the evening. Up to this moment, everything had gone perfectly as planned. The location was quiet, well concealed, and Bayun at last felt at ease, sure that the hardest part of stealth camping was over. But just as he lowered his guard, no longer fretting about getting caught or bothered, he saw something in the distance. At first, when Bayoun saw the lights flickering in the distance, he didn't think too much of it. He assumed it was probably just a few people out for a late-night stroll. Nothing strange for a park like this. But as the lights came closer and the voices got clearer, it soon became obvious these were not just harmless passers-by, and they were not going anywhere else.
Stomme. We kunnen beginnen met een heel waslijst van verboden kamperen. Ja, gewoon 4 soorten verboden domein bosweg. Dus we gaan heel gestresseerd proces vertaald kunnen worden in de natuur.
So guys, I got busted. I'm packing up my gear. I'm out of here. I have to go to the office. These foresters, they have an own office here at the domain. And they took my passport, they took 2 cameras. And we will see if what will be the verdict, I don't know. But I don't have much time. I have to pack and I have to walk all the way to my car that I parked further away. And I have to drive to their office and all this stuff. So, guys, I'm packing in the dark. What a boon adventure this is.
This must have been a huge surprise for Bayoun. Even though he realized stealth camping in these woods was not exactly permitted, he truly thought he'd found the ideal hidden spot. Tucked away, silent, unseen. But obviously, it was not hidden well enough. As he stated, Bayoun had no alternative but to pack his gear and go to the police station. Luckily, the authorities were lenient and let him go with just a warning this time. No penalty, no charges, just a strong reminder that not every wild location is meant for wild camping. It was a near miss and a good lesson. Even the most peaceful-seeming place might not be as hidden as you believe. So, would you still attempt stealth camping after seeing this? But this was not the only night that concluded with more questions than answers. Ben, the founder behind the YouTube channel 401 Files, is famous for diving deep into the unexplained, researching bizarre phenomena, creepy encounters, and strange legends. With a deep passion for the outdoors, Ben frequently takes his viewers along on solo camping adventures that mix mystery with nature. And in this video released on September 27th, 2023, Ben sets off with his faithful dog Lily for another stealth camping adventure in the North York Moors National Park in England, a region long thought a hotspot for high strangeness. With endless reports of strange sightings and unexplainable activity, it's precisely the kind of place that pulls Ben in. And so, pushed by curiosity and a readiness to face the unknown, he chooses to spend the night deep inside the moors to see for himself what could be out there.
You know, as with a lot of the places that I explore, throughout the day it's a beautiful location. There's not really much here now that is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Like, there's nothing here giving me a bad vibe. The hair isn't standing up on the back of my neck for any reason. It's just genuinely a beautiful location. But as we all know here on the channel, these locations, these hotspots for strange phenomena, take on a different character altogether after nightfall. Now, I'm not suggesting that things can't happen and people can't have experiences here throughout the day, because they can, and in fact most of the things that come from this area, most of the reports do happen throughout the day. But I just feel like exploring and investigating in any location after nightfall makes the task that much easier, because it eliminates straight away a lot of human and man-made things that we might hear or see. After nightfall in this location, there should be really no real reason for anybody to be here other than me.
After spending a while chatting with his viewers and walking through the area, Ben starts setting up camp for the night. He's picked a spot near an ancient location where, over 2,000 years ago, the Romans constructed a series of forts. Over the years, this area has developed a reputation for weird occurrences. Countless people have claimed seeing shadowy figures, hearing faraway footsteps, or feeling an overwhelming sense of being watched, and Ben naturally hopes to find something out of the ordinary himself.
You can see it more clearly now. Obviously, built-up ground on this side comes down into this ditch and back up at this side. Now, on the opposite side of this ditch would have been where the wall is, and beyond the wall, in this area, would have been the houses, the barracks, tool sheds, armories, things like that, sleeping quarters. And this square that you're looking at right now, like I said, is one of 2 or 3 in this area. So this would have been a very, very strong holding point with a lot of activity and a lot of muscle. So yeah, it just blows the mind. What I'm here for, though, is not the history as such. It's the strange reports of people seeing things. I think that this is where we'll perform most of tonight's investigation.
Fascinated by all the legends and creepy tales that surround this area, Ben's curiosity only gets stronger as the sun starts to set. Resolved to make the most of the dimming daylight, he takes his flashlight and goes back toward one of the ancient Roman forts, hoping that in the quiet of dusk he might perceive something unusual. Whether it is a strange sound, a quick shift in the atmosphere, or something completely unexplainable, Ben is prepared to experience whatever the night might bring.
As you can see, it's really starting to become more darker and darker. I keep looking in, I keep checking in with Lily, just to make sure that she's not picking up on anything, and right now she doesn't seem like she's alert. She's alert. Is that someone shouting? What the hell is that?
Ben had arrived here chasing the excitement of the unknown, the unexplainable. But now, hearing what seemed like a person's voice echoing in the distance, he was not sure whether he was encountering someone in trouble or something unexplainable. With civilization far away, the thought of meeting another person out here was odd enough, but what made it more concerning was the uncertainty. Was it a human? Or was it something attempting to sound like one? Still, despite the unease creeping in, Ben's curiosity did not fade. If anything, it became stronger. Whatever this thing was, he was not ready to go back just yet.
It would be so cool to hear something of that era, something that I could identify as being out of place. For example, the sounds of wooden wheels of a horse cart or something like that. You know, that just wouldn't be something that you'd hear up here, especially with it being on grass. So if I heard that, that would definitely be out of place. On the camera it looks quite light, so I think that the camera must be working overtime to expose me correctly. Whereas here in real life, it's much, much darker. Lily's alert, don't get me wrong, she's got her head up, she's looking around still, so she's definitely not settled, but she doesn't seem like she's worried either, so that's good.
Ben kept asking questions, wanting to make some kind of contact, but no definite response ever came.
If there is any Roman soldiers that were stationed in this barracks, that served here for any length of time, that wishes to communicate, please step close to the device held in my hand. If that was you that stepped close to the device in my hand, could you please do this again? Was you a Roman soldier here? Make the lights on the device go up to indicate that you was. Was you stationed here as a Roman soldier?
Eventually, with the woods growing darker and chillier around him, he decided to end the night. He went back to camp with a quiet feeling of disappointment, but those weird, human-like sounds he'd heard before wouldn't leave his thoughts. Given how far he was from any kind of civilization, the idea that someone else could have been out there too was disturbing, to say the least. Still, nothing more happened during the night, and perhaps that was for the best. So, what do you suppose those sounds were? Could it have been other campers hiding somewhere in the woods? Or did Ben unknowingly record something much more difficult to explain, something not entirely human? Going into the woods by yourself at night can be terrifying. But what occurs when you encounter someone or something you'd rather not meet? Like this first experience from Ever and Sam, the couple behind the YouTube channel Ramble Soul, who are known for documenting their love of nature, travel, and camping in some of the most stunning locations. But as lovely as the wild can be, it also has its share of unpredictability. And in the video they uploaded on October 29th, 2023, things did not go exactly as planned. They had chosen a beautiful, peaceful spot by a mountain lake, surrounded by quiet and scenery. With their small boat with them and great hopes of catching some fresh fish for dinner, the couple started setting up camp, thrilled to spend a few peaceful nights away from it all. Everything appeared perfect until later on, when the peace of their getaway took a disturbing turn.
Güzel.
Evet.
After spending some time preparing camp and making their spot as comfortable as possible, Ever and Sam were happy with the result. Satisfied, they chose to try their luck at getting some fish for dinner that night. However, after a period without success, they decided to call it a day and try again the next morning. The wind began to blow and the air became colder, but even then, the couple declined to let the chill ruin their positive spirit. Accepting the unexpected change, they settled in to savor the evening together, making the best of the changing conditions with warmth, laughter, and quiet moments near the campfire.
Hazır mısın?
Hazır olmaz mıyım ya? Fark ediyor mu?
Fark
İkisi
etmez.
aynı.
Aynı.
Ever and Sanam had a lovely evening together, finishing their day enveloped in the stillness of the mountains. Surrounded by nature's tranquility, they eventually fell asleep, thankful for the peaceful escape they'd found. When morning arrived, the soft sound of birdsong welcomed them, echoing across the lake and among the trees. It seemed like the ideal start to another relaxing day in paradise, but just as they sat to enjoy a quiet breakfast, everything took a quick and frightening turn.
Oh. Oo. O ne ya?
Aşkım. Ya. Oh. Saçmalama. Dur.
Al şunu al. Ne var içeride?
Oh.
Sana şu yangın arabanın anahtarı.
This must have been a very shocking experience, to go from complete peace to suddenly seeing your tiny remote home engulfed in fire. Out there, far from quick help, the panic must have struck hard, and extinguishing the fire was not easy either. They had to move fast and think clearly, knowing that every single second counted.
Ya patlar mı onlar?
Patlayacak bir şey yok. Çok yaklaşma. Tüpler patlayabilir. Sana bir su getirsene şeyden.
Şurada.
Ha, olur.
Sevgilim nasıl
Patlamaz
yaptın?
ya. Patlamaz. Şunu da al. Ver onu bana.
Of ya.
Ah. Ah.
Canım.
Ha?
Nasıl dökeceğiz bunu?
Ver ben dökerim.
Of ya. Of. Of ya.
Ta bagajın altındaki gözde. Yangın tüpü.
Söndü mü? Hale bak.
Ah. Ah.
Luckily, they had a fire extinguisher in their vehicle, something people might forget when heading out on a quiet camping trip. Because of that, they were able to put the fire out just in time before it could travel any further. But the harm had already been done, and the couple was rightly devastated. What had begun as a dream trip had turned into a difficult and emotional experience. Seeing their setup burned and part of their equipment destroyed only made the reality hit deeper.
Of ya.
Oh. Ya böyle bir şey yok ya. Oh. Ağlama. Ağlama. Ağlama yavrum, içeride olabilirdik, gece de olabilirdi. İnvertör yine takılıydı. Baksana ya.
Bu ne ya? Mahvoldu her şey.
Daha tutuşmaz buradan ya. Tüp bitti ya.
Yangın tüpü mü bitti?
Bu ne uyduruk bir şeymiş, hemen bitti bu.
Of ya, şu hale bak.
After taking a while to calm down and absorb what had occurred, Ever and Sam cleaned the campsite and had no other option than to end their getaway early. What had begun as a calm escape into nature had turned into a scary reminder of how quickly things can change. But in the middle of the disappointment, there was one definite relief. Their stove was on all night. If the fire had begun while they were sleeping, the result could have been much more tragic. That thought alone brought a surge of gratitude. It could have ended much more terribly. This experience became a strong reminder for the couple, and for anyone watching, that even when everything appears perfect, the unexpected can happen in a moment. Nature is lovely, but it also requires respect and readiness. So the next time you go out, ask yourself, would you be prepared if things suddenly changed? This clip, shared on March 16, 2022 by the YouTube channel Bigfoot Testimony, shows a group of friends who had booked a remote bungalow to spend Christmas deep in nature, surrounded by a calm, snow-covered forest. The mood was calm, and they were having a peaceful holiday together. But during a casual walk through the woods, that peace shifted when they suddenly heard something they could not explain, a noise none of them had ever heard before.
Fucking hell. Alright, okay. It's not an animal, is it?
No additional context was given with the clip, so we can only hope the two got back to their vacation bungalow safely. Viewers were fast to share their own ideas. Some believed it might have been tectonic plates moving beneath the earth, while others were sure it could be the cryptid known as Bigfoot. A few even said to have heard the very same sound in the past. But to this day, no one has been able to state for certain what or who was responsible for the eerie noise echoing through those snowy woods. So what do you believe caused it? Something natural or something much more difficult to explain? Alex from the YouTube channel Alex Moronis experienced something perhaps even worse. Alex is a photographer based in Albuquerque, New Mexico, who records his adventures exploring tunnels, ghost towns, and urban street scenes. Sometimes those adventures lead him to sleep in his camper van, just as in this video he released on November 26, 2024. On this excursion, Alex had driven out to Yeso, New Mexico, a small, almost forgotten town known for its decaying buildings and strange silence. His day progressed like many of his others, soaking in the scenery, taking pictures, and exploring a number of abandoned spots. Even though the place had a creepy energy to it, Alex felt relaxed and enjoyed every bit of the solitude. As night came and his exploring finished, Alex started searching for a quiet, out-of-the-way spot to park his van and get ready for the night. Everything looked normal as he finally picked a spot to sleep. But what Alex did not know was that the quietness of that spot would soon be broken.
Well, guys, I'm having some dinner and wrapping it up for tonight. We're here in Yeso. I'm parked right in the middle of the ghost town. It's all deserted, so there's no one around. Pretty much surrounded by... the heater came down and scared the hell out of me. Surrounded by just houses that are a ghost town. So let me show you. I'm having some pozole that I warmed up on the stove, and then give you a little bit of a tour. Have all the lights on. Have all the windows closed, including there's a curtain for the front that closes. This is the restroom here and shower. And then, like I said, I have the windows closed. That's all the windows are closed.
Being parked in the center of a deserted place gave Alex conflicting feelings. On one hand, it gave a certain sense of safety. After all, the chances of someone randomly finding his camper van in the middle of nowhere appeared low. But on the other hand, the total isolation also made him uneasy. There was nobody around, no moving cars, no nearby campers, only silence. Still, Alex attempted to stay positive. He enjoyed being off the grid, and this was part of the trip after all. So, he prepared for the night, had a bite to eat, and settled into his van, hoping for a calm sleep. But that strange gut feeling, the one he kept trying to dismiss, wasn't just his nerves. Something truly was wrong.
So anyways, I'm going to sign off, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay? Bye.
Okay, guys. Something woke me up. I heard, I think, sounded like footsteps. I'm not sure if that's what woke me up. I put on my pants and my shoes, just for in case. I was asleep. I got all my windows closed. I got this light here, but I don't know if they can see it. But I suddenly heard footsteps. Something woke me up. I'm not sure what it was. Oh, fuck. Just for in case. Oh, shit, I heard the footsteps again. Looks like they went to the back. What the fuck? Okay. Somebody's definitely outside. I don't think I'm gonna stay here. Honestly, I end up shooting somebody. Fuck. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? There's somebody inside. Son of a bitch. I don't even know if I want to go outside. Who is it? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm coming outside, man.
The fact that someone was moving around, knocking on his vehicle in the middle of the night in a totally deserted place, and refusing to answer was beyond disturbing. Thankfully, Alex was armed. But like any decent person in that situation, the last thing he desired was for it to become something more serious. Still, sitting inside and doing zilch felt just as unsafe. So, despite the terror gnawing at him, Alex made a bold decision. He grabbed a torch, calmed his breath, and went outside to confront whoever was out there in the dark.
Just so you know, I'm armed. I'm opening the door. Who's there?
Naturally, the experience left Alex totally on edge. The uneasy quiet after the knocking, the lack of any answer. It was enough to make anyone reconsider staying the night. So without delay, he packed up and went off, looking for a spot closer to civilization, somewhere with lights, people, and less mystery hiding in the shadows. To this day, Alex has no clue who or what was outside his camper that night. Perhaps when he called out and stated being armed, whoever was there got scared and vanished. Or perhaps it was not a person at all. Whatever the real story is, that odd encounter remains unsolved. And as far as Alex was concerned, some mysteries are perhaps better left that way. So, what do you suppose? A late-night vagrant with bad intentions? Someone playing a joke? Or could it have been something much more unexplainable?
No fucking way! You gonna love me? You gonna hate me?
Oh, dude, I saw like a light over here. I think it was just a fire. Yeah, it was a firefly. Oh, dude, you wouldn't believe your eyes.
10 million fireflies?
You wouldn't. Ah! Oh, the f was that?
This is CJ, known from the YouTube channel CJ Faison. Today, he's exploring one of America's most haunted forests, right here in Delaware. Famous for its eerie tales and old history, this forest is home to a haunted cabin, precisely the kind of place you don't want to be alone. But that is exactly what he is going to do. These woods have a history steeped in mystery and terror. The haunted cabin, specifically, has been the topic of countless ghost stories and local tales. It's said to be a location where the past remains in the most disturbing ways. As evening falls, he comes to the haunted cabin, ready to investigate.
What in the fuck?
Listen, I don't care what anybody says. This place at night ramps up.
After a short break to eat some pizza and drink some water, he hears an odd noise coming from the haunted house, setting the stage for a scary night.
It's like this all the time. You provoke, nothing happens. And then it's like, boom, surprise, bitch. Wake up! And that right there, folks, that is the first solid move to pissing things off. Every time I do that, I have some good luck. I get good evidence. Some awesome stuff happens. Who knows? It might happen again tonight. You never know. But that's what you gotta do. You gotta piss it off sometimes. Right?
To make it even more difficult, he goes to the abandoned house and knocks on the window, shouting, "Wake up!" Little did he realize, this was only the beginning of a night filled with scary encounters. Inside the house, he is ready to investigate what's haunting this place.
The fuck was that? No fucking way!
That was a fucking van. Get the fuck out of here. Holy fucking shit. That was definitely the horn.
While discussing a Ouija board, he suddenly hears loud honking coming from his van. He runs out, but there is no one there. He moves his van to the haunted cabin and decides to explore again until... some strange noises can be heard from far in the woods. He walks into the house, but then...
Holy shit, that was right above me. That was right above me. That would be right here. It would literally be at the top of these steps.
Suddenly, a loud noise echoes through the room as if something wants to make its presence felt. He goes upstairs, only to hear some strange noises again.
Hang on, it sounds like they're knocking again.
He uses a spirit box to attempt and communicate with the entity haunting this place.
The past couple of times I've been here and I've done the spirit box session with you, you have said that you don't want light. I'm not going to turn out my light because then my camera cannot see anything. What if I close my eyes? Would you like that at least?
Building.
Okay, so you want me to close my eyes in the building here. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes then. Alright, I'm going to keep my eyes closed.
The spirit asks through the machine for him to keep his eyes shut. He agrees, and then this unbelievable thing happens.
What the hell is the third option? You gonna love me? You gonna hate me? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? I don't even know what the fuck that was. It was the loudest fucking noise ever. I just spit on myself. What in the actual fuck? Oh my fuck. There's something going on with glass. So that's fallen out of the cabinet. Now there's this glass thing broken right here. Oh, where the f did that fall from?
A plastic bottle is hurled across the room. This suggests something powerful and unseen. He decides to get out of the haunted house and check outside, but not for long.
Whoa! What the fucking shit was that, motherfucker? You piece of fucking shit!
A blood-chilling scream cuts the air from deep inside the woods. The sound sends shivers down his spine. Deciding he has had enough, he goes back to his van to pass the night. As he covers himself in his sleeping bag, hoping to get some sleep, the night's occurrences play back in his head. Did he meet a restless spirit, or was it something more malevolent? One thing is certain, this experience has left him with more questions than answers. Tonight, he's going into one of America's most haunted locations, the Adirondack Mountains. Famous for its creepy legends and mysterious disappearances, this forest is not for the timid. This time, he is joined by his good friends, Chris and Benjamin. They are here to find the truth about this haunting place. The Adirondack Mountains are notorious for the legend of the lost hikers, explorers who vanished without a trace many decades ago. Their camp was discovered abandoned, with all their gear intact, but the hikers themselves were not seen again. Locals say they hear disembodied voices and footsteps at night, thought to be the restless spirits of these lost souls. As they get ready to enter the forest, they choose to split up. Chris remains behind in the van parked in the center of this haunted woodland, while Benjamin and Jasko go deep into the forest, looking for a fabled haunted cabin. But the real issue is, will they ever get there, or will something else discover them first?
Okay, I'll stay.
See you, pal. Good luck. Bye. Enjoy. Have fun.
Oh, jeez, this might actually be the worst night of my entire life.
As Benjamin and Jasko go further, they decide to use a spirit box, wanting to communicate with any spirits. But then, this happens.
Oh, dude, I saw like a light over here. I think it was just a fire. Yeah, it was a firefly. Oh, dude, you wouldn't believe your eyes.
10 million fireflies?
You wouldn't. Ah! Shit, oh, the f was that? Look.
Oh.
It's moving. Whatever it is, it's... Now it sounds like it's behind.
Is this why it said goodbye to us?
It literally hasn't said anything since goodbye, right?
No, it hasn't said anything.
Something here. Please come forward and communicate with us. We want to...
On the hill?
Oh, that's freaky. On the hill.
Is there a hill? It's hard to tell. I guess this could be a hill.
A loud snarl echoes through the woods, sending shivers down their spines. But this is only the beginning.
Like, Jazz genuinely didn't tell us these stories, which is probably a good thing, because a lot of times when we come out here already expecting crazy things to happen, it makes it even worse. So it's kind of nice coming to a forest like this and not knowing. Hello? How the mic picked that up? It's not like someone was like, I don't know, it was almost like what we heard earlier, like the glass. Hello? I don't know. I'm trying not to get too paranoid, because honestly it could be nothing. It could have just been myself hearing things, or the generator, the van, I don't know. It's creepy when you're in here by yourself, you're totally alone, and there's just, I don't know, the guys are so far away from me. That's the worst part, I think. I hate that I'm by myself, but it's also overcoming your fears, you know, and I'm also in a van, I'm safe. What the fuck was that? Yo, come on, are you serious right now? This place might actually be haunted. What the fuck? That was so creepy. I kind of want to go outside and look, but I'm almost a little bit...
Back at the van, Chris hears weird noises surrounding him, suggesting an unseen presence.
Pretty sure something just said something. I literally just fucking heard something. What the fuck? What the f... That fucking pillow. Did the camera pick that up? Alright, I'm freaking out right now, guys. What the fuck? That thing... Holy shit. Hello?
His anxiety grows into real fear as the sounds get louder, seemingly trying to convey something dark and sinister.
See you.
See you.
Okay, if you can see us, then we should be able to see you from somewhere. Where are you? It's like the bus driver. Whoa, you're hearing that? That's from over here, Jess.
That's all from over here. But dude, I genuinely feel like we're surrounded right now, bro.
Oh,
it feels like no matter where we go, there's something watching us, something following us.
It makes sense based on the stories.
Fuck.
Every creak and faraway whisper increases the tension. The forest appears alive, watching them as they go further into the darkness.
Hello?
Definite.
Deathbed. What does that mean? Huh? Ben? Ben.
Bro, what's the light? The light. Yo, did the battery die?
Oh my god, Bren. Oh no. Ben, we don't have a flashlight. Wait.
Oh, I know.
The spirit box abruptly says, "Deathbed." The flashlight sputters and dies, despite a new battery check earlier. It is as if something wants them to remain in the dark.
Okay. W.
That is a W.
Okay. This. That's enough, bro. That's enough. Shit. I cannot see where the fuck I'm going.
I can't see shit. There's potholes in the ground, though. There's potholes. We're gonna fucking fall.
Be careful.
Suddenly, a deep, threatening growl breaks the silence. Panic begins as they quickly rush back to the van, their hearts beating with terror. Meanwhile, back at the van, things take a much darker turn for Chris.
What the fuck? for as you guys can't see, but it literally just sounded like something. I don't know. It sounded like the glass. It's the second time, third time that I've heard something like it touched the glass. Let's see. I can't see Jazz or Ben's lights anymore. Tells me they must be pretty far down the trail or something. Hopefully they're having some good stuff happen. I hope they find that cabin, because if they find the cabin, maybe we all go there later tonight. Maybe we do like a 3 a.m. witching hour like at that cabin or something. That'd be kind of cool. You guys heard that, right? It literally sounded like voices or something. Maybe think we're crazy or something because of the things we see or hear, but until you experience this, you know, you're in a forest with history like this, middle of the night, all alone, it's hard to explain what you're hearing. Honestly. Glass. That sounds like someone just hit the fucking glass again. 3. You can do it 3 times? Is that what you're saying? 3 what? Alright, that could have been another. That would have been more than 3, guys.
Strange, odd noises echo around him, getting louder and more insistent.
What is out here? Alright, I don't know. I can't do this. This is crazy.
He looks outside, but there is no one in sight, only the heavy darkness of the forest. Where could these sounds be coming from? Could it be one of the lost ghosts of the haunted woods?
But again, they're literally gone. There's no lights. You can definitely see them coming down, which is a good thing. So, scariest night of my life? One of them for sure. I just wish we had cameras outside, because I wish I knew those noises were like what I was hearing. I don't truly understand what. I don't know. How does it make noises so loud but it doesn't break the glass, you know? I guess that's what I wonder. I don't understand the paranormal.
Finally, the boys come together at the van, sharing stories of their disturbing encounters. They decide to end the night, hoping for some rest, but it proves to be anything but that.
I'm gonna connect this camera to a little power bank so it could run for quite a bit, and then yeah. See you guys in the morning, hopefully. Peace. What the? Is that a generator? Jazz! Bro, did you get that? Jazz! Chris, you awake? Fuck me.
A loud rap suddenly pounds on the van's window, jolting Benjamin from sleep. He goes outside only to see nothing, just the oppressive, strange silence of the forest. As he tries to get comfortable again, it happens once more.
Guys? Guys? Ben? Chris? Guys?
The loud knocking wakes Jasko this time. He wakes Chris and Benjamin up to find who is haunting the van.
Did you guys didn't hear anything? You saw anything? What the fuck? What the f was that? Okay, what the f? Okay, you definitely heard that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on.
The knocking starts again, but there is no one there. They decide to return home, having had enough unexplainable terrors for one night.
You guys can stay here, I'll drive us out.
Sounds great.
I don't know if that's illegal or not.
It's okay.
I won't tell anybody if you guys don't.
I think it's just illegal to drive with the top up.
Oh, I sleep. I'll go over.
Oh! What was that? Okay.
Pull that shit down.
I'm trying. I gotta take this shit down first. Fucking trying, dude. Ben, can you come up here?
Yeah.
I need lights.
Ow.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Dude. I need your lights.
Oh boy.
Ben?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Is the camera picking that up? Holy fuck. So that was a person. That's a.
See that? Hold on, is that on the inside or outside? That was on the fucking outside. Yo, I'm putting this camera down.
Okay, give me.
A handprint shows up on the window with "Ho" written beside it, a scary sign that someone or something has been observing them all night. The boys, stunned by what they experienced, drive away.
So, for all this shit to happen out here, it doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense.
It almost feels like you said, like the whole night we were being watched. I was getting missing.
This night has taught them that some secrets are best left untouched. They promise never to come back. When the forest becomes dark and silent, unforeseen dangers emerge from the shadows. Imagine camping beneath the stars, only to have your calm night take a scary turn. Did you find this story scary already? Prepare yourself, because it is only getting worse. In this story, we go camping with James, known from the YouTube channel Under the Weather. He often goes out for his solo camping trips deep into the woods, and today, he is exploring something a bit more strange. A secret Scottish glen known for its haunting scenery and eerie folklore. In these misty Scottish glens, legend tells of the Glencoe Howler, a creature with the howl of a werewolf. Townsfolk believe its frightening roars echo through the valleys on moonlit nights, and those who hear its call are not seen again. Unaware of these disturbing tales, James finds a great spot next to a river to set up his camp for the night. The calm waters and nearby nature make it an ideal spot, but it turns out to be anything but that.
Feels good. Oh, that feels good. A bit too hot, but right, so I think I'm going to go to sleep. And unless something crazy happens, I will see you in the morning. Good night. Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Now the thing is, I'm kind of on an island here, so there's river on that side, river on that side. It's very hard to get down here if it's a human, that is. Hello? Typical, now I can't hear a thing. Right, I'll turn the light off.
Suddenly, a loud snarl breaks the silence. You can clearly hear it in the recording, definitely not something you would expect to hear out here. And that was only the beginning.
I've got a knife in here. I've got a knife. I've got a knife. Right.
The sounds did not stop. James decides to go outside and investigate it, his heart beating with every step.
Well, that definitely sounded like somebody there. But, there's no one here. Every time I come out, it's empty. Unless I come out the fucking river. I don't even think... No, because as I said, I'm basically on an island, so... There's no way that anyone could actually get it. Jesus Christ! What? Hello? Hello? Hello? Jesus Christ! Fuck that.
It's obvious something is out there, but what? A wild creature? Or could it be the tale of the Glencoe Howler?
Hello? Heard that noise again. It sounds like somebody laughing outside, but I have no idea. Huh, unless it's the kelpies. Oh. Hello? Right, I might have to leave. But I can't leave, so I'm stuck here for the whole night. If I don't make it, this is my last will and testament, right? You're the last person to see me alive. Yeah. So when you say, how did you sleep? I'm like, great. Like a psycho with a knife. Good night. Good night. Good night. What the hell was that? Oh, it's my pillow. Right. Come on, you big scaredy cat. That's it. That's good. Lights off.
With the unknown hiding outside, he takes a knife and tries to get some sleep, the terror palpable. Finally, the night has come to an end.
Oh, God. What a night that was. Oh, that was terrifying. It sounded like hysterical laughing that woke me up. Yeah, I just heard people, somebody, noises around there. Like somebody was coming through the water, like your mind running wild. And obviously I went out and had a wee look. Didn't see anything, then I heard like footsteps. I just went back in here. And then it did go silent after a while, which was alright, so I did get back to sleep.
He is still in shock from what he saw last night. The sounds, the snarl. He's never met anything like it. Despite the terror, he manages to pack his things and make it out of the forest safely. This experience has left him with more questions than answers. Was it just a creature or something else entirely? One thing's for sure. These Scottish glens have secrets that are best left unknown. We are going again on a new exploration with Jasko. Tonight he's taking on a new mission, venturing into a forest filled with eerie local folklore, a place where townspeople whisper about satanic and demonic rituals. Joining him is his good companion, Benjamin. The evening is rainy, creating the perfect stage for what promises to be a scary adventure. As Jasko and Benjamin get comfortable in their tent, Jasko reads aloud a note from a viewer who previously visited the forest. The unease slowly builds as strange, odd events begin to happen.
And we set up the campfire, and we were laughing nervously, but it felt as if something or someone was watching us the entire time. 9 p.m. As it got dark, so I'm assuming this was probably like summertime, because it gets dark around 9 o'clock in the summertime. So
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. So as it got dark, we decided to look for this graveyard that people spoke about. Throughout our walk, we would notice strange... What the f*** was that? What the f*** was that? That was really weird. I don't... Wait, no. Literally, listen, man. Something's approaching us right now.
We had the machete?
In the car.
Do you have the light that's a knife?
In the car.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did, bro.
You heard it again?
It sounds like, first off, what I heard, it sounded like a man's voice. And, okay, story time can wait right now.
Something out there, dude.
Something or someone's out there. Bro, please tell me you hear that.
I hear that, so what is it?
Bro, I'm actually scared right now. Like, this is actually horrifying.
Yeah.
You guys might not be able to hear what we're hearing right now. Bro, it's... Okay, let me grab the camera for a sec. Look at this. It is so misty out here. I mean, you guys probably can't even see much. You see anything? Oh, dude, I don't like this. In the slightest. Oh, well, I guess we finish the story and we go out there because we gotta make sure that we're safe. If we're gonna stay here the whole night, we gotta make sure we're safe.
Okay.
Weird noise can be heard just outside their tent, like someone or something is coming closer. They try to remain calm and continue reading the note, but their anxiety grows.
It's just personal or like local folklore to, hey, there's some weird shit going on here. You know? Oh! The f was that? Who's there? Bro, I'm
We didn't tell him the weird.
No,
weird part about tonight.
What happened? What happened? Bro, I'm fucking freaked out.
The night takes a scary turn. The rain only increases their anxiety as they realize that someone might be walking around their campsite. They decide to shut off their lights and camera and listen closely. But right when they turn the camera back on, this occurs.
And my jaw dropped. And
the fuck was that?
I swear to God, on everything I loved, the tent just went. We literally seen it ripple, almost as if like, bro, my heart right now. Bro, what the f was that?
I'm gonna try to assume
it was just rain?
That was just rain.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down for that.
They don't dare to go outside the tent, too scared to confront whatever is haunting them. Instead, they try to comfort each other by pretending it is just the rain, even though deep down, they know something far more sinister is hiding in the darkness. They decide to get into their sleeping bags and try to sleep, hoping for a moment of rest. Their break is short-lived. Just moments later, they're jolted awake by the noise of something or someone rubbing against their tent.
What? Somebody just hit the fucking tent. Who's there? Who's there? Ben, something just hit the tent.
This encounter leaves the boys deeply disturbed, unsure of who or what is tormenting them. But this is nothing compared to what you are about to see next. This clip is taken from the camera they set outside. You can clearly hear someone clearing their throat outside the tent. Jasko quickly wakes Benjamin, and just when you think the situation could not get any worse, it does.
Guys, I have to be quiet right now, but there is someone walking around our tent. That was a voice.
That was a man's voice. Should we say something?
Who's there?
We're not looking for any
Yeah,
company,
stop.
so you just leave.
They finally decide they have had enough and go outside to confront whatever is out there. But trust me, it will prove to be a choice they deeply regret.
Not bad, actually.
Hey.
All right, Ben, I'll be right back, okay?
All right, brother. Good luck.
Who's out there? Hello? Hello? Oh my God, it's so hard to see. What? Are you okay?
Hey. What the fuck? What the f?
Jazz! What? Ben? Jazz! What? Come here! Someone's in tent! I'm coming. What's wrong?
Yo, there's someone at the...
What?
There was someone at the tent. There's someone at the tent.
Here?
Yes. Hey, someone like grabbed the zipper.
Bro, what?
Someone grabbed the zipper to the tent.
Hold on, I thought I just saw... Who's over there?
I would get inside. Jazz?
What?
I would get inside.
Okay. Can you open it?
Yeah.
Okay. Something in that direction, bro, I'm telling you. Something or someone. What did you hear?
It sounded like someone was grabbing the zipper of the door right there.
What the f do you want? Are you sure they like...
I'm
Okay, then we should get out of here.
We should.
Get out of here.
Yeah, right now.
Get the f out of here.
The friends run from the campsite in terror, fearing for their lives and leaving their things behind. 2 days later, Jasko comes back to get the tent and finds something chilling.
When we saw our campsite, we noticed that it was completely destroyed. Not only was it destroyed, but our tent had holes in it, as if someone was cutting or gashing holes into the tent for whatever reason. And all in all, it was just a very, very unsettling feeling.
There are holes in the material as if cut by a knife. It seems obvious that a real psychopath was following them that night. But what were their real intentions? Was it only to scare them or something far more malevolent? This experience leaves viewers wondering the reality of the folklore and what might truly hide in the shadows of that haunted forest. Jasko's experience is a scary reminder of the unknown dangers that can be just beyond the safety of our knowledge. This is the most shocking camping encounter ever captured. We will now examine a chilling audio recording posted by a user named ForestFire21 in December 2014. They filmed something truly disturbing in the woods behind their house. The sound only comes with a black screen and no footage. This audio was filmed around 2 a.m. on a chilly winter night. The uploader stated that the eerie sounds came from deep inside the forest, a place known for its isolation. Initially, you hear a child's voice yelling. Listeners later noticed a quieter adult male voice whispering, "Where are you?" with the child's cries. This male voice adds a malevolent layer to the incident. What were these voices doing in the woods at that time, and why were they in trouble? The uploader said they checked the news daily afterward, looking for an explanation, but nothing came up. It is concerning that the uploader decided to record and post the audio rather than calling the authorities, especially given the upsetting nature of the voices. The eerie shrillness of the yelling and the bizarre nature of the situation implies something deeply disturbing. Unfortunately, we may never know the full story behind these scary sounds. This makes it one of the most disturbing camping encounters ever filmed on camera.
Not shared much since, but this entry stays a picture of her ordeal that seems just a bit too genuine to disregard. So, what would you attempt if it was your house and a thing was observing from just out of sight? Tell me, know in the remarks. Number 7. Phénomène Ruum. Phénomène Ruum, or by its English interpretation, space phenomenon, is a clip I came across due to a Twitter user who insisted they located it by chance in the suggested videos area. They had been seeing a segment on a French book, and abruptly disappeared. Of course, I was inquisitive, so I looked it up, and what I viewed was weird and, frankly, a bit unsettling. Have a glance. The clip, named Space Phenomenon, appears to be some kind of conceptual art undertaking, but nearly instantly, a design starts to surface, enigmatic text, disturbing images, and a repeating motif. Space Phenomenon, 1. Januar 2009, 17 Uhr, Landwehrstraße in Darmstadt. Now, I am completely aware I likely mangled the pronunciation, and for that, I am sorry, but here is what we understand. It is indicating a very particular time and location, January 1st, 2009, 5 p.m. in Darmstadt, Germany. But when I attempted to search deeper, nothing appeared. No accounts of celestial events, no documented oddities, just flat silence, which just makes this clip stranger. The whole channel, which I will not even try to pronounce, is full of similarly mysterious, disturbing material. Everything is in German, the cutting is disconnected, and the significance is totally up for understanding, or perhaps purposely concealed. So what is it? An encrypted message? A work of experimental art? Or another thing entirely? A thing we are not supposed to completely comprehend? Whatever the case, the channel may be old, but it's a rabbit hole worth falling into. Because like Space Phenomenon, it could just contain more mysteries than we know.
Dude.
Oh my god.
What the fuck was that? I heard some shit out here.
Number 1. The abandoned school clown. What begins as a normal exploration can quickly become something out of a horror story. For over a decade, they have amused millions with their wild and funny antics, but their channel also has a more sinister side.
This is TGF, guys, fucking ill.
I got Tim's off. And since it's Halloween, we thought we would start the month off with searching an abandoned school.
Yo, bro, I got Tim's on.
They often go into abandoned and haunted locations, revealing the secrets of the paranormal world. Yet, nothing could prepare them for what they saw on October 10th, 2016.
Look. That is.
During a scary exploration that still bothers them to this day. The boys chose to explore a derelict school in Scion Hill, Kidderminster, a location near their hometown.
What the hell? Is that?
What the fuck is that? Bro, that's fucking balloon!
Nah, oi.
Bro,
balance tingling on it. Nah, Ramel, don't go near that. Fucking don't go near that, bro. Yo, if you two wanna fuck with, like, balloons and shit, yeah.
Dude. Bro, that's
Jake, serious, yeah? You know how they're standing up like that?
That's helium.
Yeah.
How long does helium last for?
Give it about, a week. 5 to 7 days, yeah.
Should we check it?
Yo! Nah, why is the balloons? Hello?
Yo! My black senses, yeah, off the fucking scale right now, yeah.
Yo, no, why are we not questioning? We're stood up like 10 feet away from balloons, helium balloons.
That's what I'm saying, why is it there?
These were not just limp balloons sitting on the ground. They were filled with helium, which usually leaks from a balloon within 1 or 2 weeks. This could only mean one thing. Someone had been in the structure recently.
Hello? What the fuck, bro? Yo!
Did you fucking hear that, dude? Did you? Dude, fuck that, dude!
Oh, bro, it's a fucking gun! It's a fucking gun! Did you? Dude, fucking hurry up, bro! Bro, fuck, he's coming! Bro! Bro, I don't know where the fuck he's going.
Yo, help Jay with this!
Wait! Bro, I don't know what the fuck to do! I don't know what to do! Stay in here!
What the fuck was that, dude? What? Bro, shut the door.
The thought made the group nervous. When they tried to sit quietly in a chamber to regroup, the clown suddenly appeared through the door.
Bro, give me that light, yeah.
Fuck, I didn't notice, but I cut myself earlier. Just cut myself in my hands, man.
Yo, dude, make sure the door's locked. Like. Right, yo, nice. It'll do, man, it'll do. Dude. Dude, that did not happen.
Bro, let's go now. It's getting really fucking close.
Fuck this, dude. Bro, go.
That was the last straw. The boys ran out of the abandoned building, fleeing for their lives. They got into their car. On their way back, ideas raced through their heads.
Are you planning to go in there? There's a fucking clown in there, like planting balloons around and that. Yo, we are going home and we are never fucking going back there. Don't go there.
It was likely someone who thought it would be funny to frighten people, especially with Halloween coming. Number 2. Unexplained sounds. About a year ago, a Reddit user by the name of Extra Dimension 276 shared a short video titled Terrifying Sounds in Eastern Canada.
What the fuck was that? I heard some shit out here.
The clip showed eerie, unsettling footage captured deep within the woods, its atmosphere thick with tension and mystery. However, this video was different from the rest. It documented a frightening descent into the depths of remote, hidden caves nestled deep within the wilderness. In the full video, a man goes further into the forest, drawn by strange sounds echoing through the trees, noises he initially attributes to a pileated woodpecker. But what began as curiosity quickly turned into unease as the sound continued far longer than it should have and showed no sign of stopping. The video stops abruptly at that chilling moment, leaving viewers with far more questions than answers. To this day, it is an unsolved mystery. Did he ever get out alive? Whatever the man was hearing stays unknown, but the fear in his voice was unmistakable. It was raw, authentic terror, as if something unseen was closing in. Perhaps he escaped those woods. Perhaps. But the question continues to plague everyone who's watched the footage. What if he failed? What if whatever was making those sounds finally reached him? Some mysteries, it seems, are best left unresolved. Number 3. Burned by evil in Cannock Chase. Picture a scary scene in the woods of the UK. Meet David, the main force behind the YouTube channel Haunted Finders.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. So, tonight we have come to the infamous Cannock Chase.
Through his investigations, he takes people into notoriously haunted locations, seeking evidence of the paranormal. From abandoned buildings to foreboding forests, his explorations frequently capture unexplainable phenomena. With a dedication to documenting the unknown, David seeks answers. But one night, an investigation in the infamous Cannock Chase would push him and his team farther than ever before. The team set up camp deep inside Cannock Chase, a forest notorious for chilling legends, including sightings of black-eyed children, werewolves, and spirits, making it one of the UK's most feared paranormal hotspots.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. So, tonight we're doing something completely different. Something we've never ever done before. Did you say that?
Yeah.
We're currently camping overnight in the infamous Cannock Chase, which is supposed to be one of the most haunted forests in the world. It's known as being one of the biggest paranormal hotspots. So many things have been sighted here, from the black-eyed children, spirits, other entities, werewolves, strange creatures, UFOs.
David, along with fellow investigators from Ghost on Trent, Marx's Paranormal World, and Shadow Hunters, prepared for a night like no other, setting up equipment around their base camp. Initial unease rapidly escalated. While discussing the dark history of the area, specifically the murders committed by Raymond Morris, whose victims were interred nearby.
The murderer, Raymond Morris. Now, in the 60s, a man by the name of Raymond Morris was convicted of murdering two children. They found two children which he buried in Cannock Chase. Not only that, they also believed that he killed a third child, but they never found her.
Strange occurrences began. Kay, 2 meters, began spiking wildly, seemingly responding to questions and suggesting multiple presences.
Please. Oh, they're doing them too, not?
Wow. There's nothing else.
More than one. Is there more than one of you? There's got to be for this amount.
If there's more than one of you, by using the devices on the floor with the lights, can you flash?
Oh, that's incredible, isn't it? Can you stop now? Please? Stop for a minute.
No.
Eerie voices were recorded through ghost hunting devices and heard audibly, including unsettling whispers and what sounded like a child's voice, amplifying the tension.
It's all doing it on mine.
Hell was that?
What was that?
Did you hear that voice?
Yeah.
It's all doing it on mine.
Hell was that?
What was that?
Did you hear that voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whilst you were talking, there was a voice over your voice.
Definitely a voice.
Come from here.
Hello?
But you thought it was there?
It sounded over there. Over that side there.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was there.
Yeah.
Did you hear that weird female's voice?
Yes, I did. And then the male voice afterwards.
Yeah.
The atmosphere grew thicker as the night progressed. A REM pod alarm suddenly went off back at the camp while they were investigating further away, suggesting someone or something had entered their base.
One stand in this middle.
REM pod's just gone off in the middle of the camp.
I've just heard it.
Yeah, the REM pod's just gone off like someone's walked into it. We need to go up there now. David, grab that, David.
Rushing back, they found no trespasser, but the sense of being watched intensified. Later, while separated, David and another investigator heard distinct voices, footsteps, and got chilling messages through a spirit box, including 3 children here and the name Morris, directly linking to the area's grim past.
3 children here. 3 children here.
3 children here.
There isn't there.
Black-eyed children.
Yeah.
But also, what have we been hearing when we were cooking? We kept hearing children's voices.
Yeah.
What?
From the charity shop, and I don't like
Morris.
Oh, Morris!
Who's Morris?
The murderer. The one that murdered the kids, the 3 children. 3 children here.
What was his second name?
Morris. Raymond Morris.
Raymond Morris.
Right, so we've had come through 3 children here. Now, in the 60s, a man by the name of Raymond Morris was convicted of murdering 2 children. They found 2 children which he buried in Cannock Chase.
Things took a horrifying turn when David felt compelled to take out a silver crucifix he'd bought from a charity shop. A spirit box message instantly warned them to watch out.
Watch out. David got that same silver cross out that was that he thinks was making him be affected earlier, and as soon as he got it out, he said, watch out.
Moments later, the crucifix became extremely hot in David's hand, leaving a visible burn mark before he threw it away in shock and pain.
That's hot.
What?
That got hot.
Hot? What? Hot?
Yeah.
What do you mean hot?
It was hot when I was holding it. What my hand?
Holy crap, it's burned your hand.
Oh my God.
It's burned your hand.
I don't want it.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want it. I've been feeling...
It's burned your hand. Look at it.
I want to go home.
Show me.
I'm not like this. Look at that.
David's been burnt by that.
People.
I took it.
People.
I just loved it.
He's been burnt by that cross across his hand.
I don't know. I was holding it in my hand like that. When I first got it out, what did it say? Watch out.
It said watch out as soon as you got it out of your pocket.
Yeah.
This disturbing event coincided with David experiencing serious physical distress, chest palpitations, and difficulty breathing, making him fear for his life.
Oh, wait. Oh, David. No, I think I'm having weird palpitations in my chest. No, David. David.
Yes?
I don't know if I'm having a heart attack. No, seriously. David, seriously. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
We've got to go home.
Holding that cross in his hand, and it's burnt him across his hand. My heart's pulsating in my chest.
Overwhelmed by the escalating physical symptoms, the burning incident, strange noises including loud screams and inexplicable vibrating sounds, and a profound feeling of danger, the decision was made to abandon the investigation immediately.
That's terrible, man.
I heard a massive screaming.
Where's everybody?
I'm not staying.
No, I'm not staying.
Can we just pack up? Can we just pack everything up now?
Yeah.
And then when we cut the cameras, David started panicking because as you could hear just before we cut the cameras, we kept hearing this strange noise, and it was like this. The only way I can describe it, I tried to describe it to Moxley and Paul and that from Ghost on Trent, and it was just like a vibrating, swirling noise. It was coming from above us and to the right hand side, down near the area where Moxley and Amy were.
David later recalled the terrifying experience, explaining the overwhelming feeling that they needed to escape before something catastrophic happened.
And yeah, when I couldn't breathe, when I was having those palpitations, I couldn't breathe. I honestly thought I was gonna have to ring an ambulance. That's why I radioed through to Moxie and told him to get back to the camp. Because there was just, you know those times where you just get those overwhelming feelings like something seriously bad is about to happen, something's going to go down. That's exactly what me and David both had, and it was just like, if we don't leave now.
The spirits or entities in Cannock Chase seemed intent on more than just making their presence known. They seemed capable of causing direct physical harm. Luckily, they acted on their instincts and fled. Number 4. The figure behind the tree. On December 12, 2022, the TikTok creator at Fataflashy, who also streams live on Twitch, posted a new video. Known for exploring abandoned buildings, navigating crowded spaces, and sharing unique real-life adventures, this upload stood apart. It documented an experience unlike any the channel had previously shared, something entirely unexpected and out of the ordinary.
Especially with my hands. Yo, there's somebody watching you on the bag. Where?
Even the video's title, "I'm never going back to this place again," hinted at the unsettling nature of what was to come. Throughout the clip, the man speaks directly to the camera while streaming live on Twitch. But just moments in, as the camera shifts toward a massive, thick tree, something truly terrifying appears. An unexpected moment caught entirely on film.
Oh my God.
This was the moment Fod finally caught sight of the man his audience had been warning him about. The figure they claimed was hiding behind the tree. The experience was deeply unsettling, leaving behind a lingering sense of dread. Just as Fod begins to flee, the video cuts out abruptly, leaving viewers in the dark about what happened next, whether he made it out safely or if he was harmed. To this day, the identity of the figure behind the tree remains a mystery, one that perhaps is better left unsolved. Certain mysteries, it seems, are best left unanswered. Yet maybe it's that very uncertainty that draws us in time and time again. Number 5. The Golden League Javelin Accident. An almost incredible event developed live on television in 2007. It took place during the Golden League athletics meet in Rome. What was expected to be a normal day of track and field became shocking in a moment. French long jumper Salim Sdiri was preparing near the long jump area when calamity struck. At that same moment, Finnish javelin thrower Tero Pitkämäki started his run-up. But near the conclusion of his sprint, he slipped, causing the javelin to veer sharply off its path. Instead of hitting within the marked zone, the spear flew to the left, hitting Sdiri on his right side while he was crouched, totally unaware. Panic erupted across the field. Medical staff hurried in, and Sdiri was instantly taken to a local hospital in Rome. Initially, the injury was considered to be non-life-threatening. Physicians at first thought the javelin had narrowly avoided any vital organs by just 4 centimeters. But 2 days afterward, matters took a darker turn. Sdiri was hurried back to the emergency room when doctors found the full extent of the injury. The javelin had ripped a hole in his liver and produced a small injury to his right kidney. It was a much more severe internal injury than first thought. Despite the ordeal, months of treatment, and a difficult recovery, Sdiri made an amazing comeback. Fueled by sheer determination, he went back to training and set his goals on the 2008 Beijing Olympics. What could have concluded a career instead became a story of resilience and courage, etched into sports history as one of its most unusual and chilling moments captured on live TV. Number 6. A terrifyingly close call. Spending time alone in the wild can be a profound experience, but it also contains inherent risks. What occurs when you find yourself face-to-face with the wilderness's most formidable creatures? This is a frightening encounter that demonstrates just how quickly a peaceful solo journey can turn into a fight-or-flight moment. Meet Christine, the producer behind the YouTube channel Nomad Unknown. After 8 months of vehicle living, she decided to change, leaving endless highway miles behind to search for wild spaces for healing and belonging, starting what she calls her dirt bag era. Her channel chronicles this intentional shift, focusing on slowing down and allowing nature shape her journey. But sometimes nature can form you in ways you would never expect, forcing your instincts to take over.
I always like to have the most private side. where I'm backed into because it's where I spend more time, you know, cooking out the tailgate and stuff like that. I know a lot of people say back in for safety so you can pull away. Like, dude, if somebody's blocking me in, does it make more sense to ram them with the front of my car or the back of my car? Back of my car. That wasn't a question.
Christine located a campsite in the Bridger Teton National Forest just outside Grand Teton National Park. It was a dispersed camping spot within a parking lot-like arrangement, but she let her guard down a little. Suddenly, a movement caught her eye in the adjacent meadow. What she witnessed sent a jolt of pure adrenaline through her, and her body reacted immediately, moving before her brain could fully comprehend the danger.
I don't have my bear spray on me. It's on the other side of my car. Oh my God. Bear! Bear in camp.
Bear! Let's just pack everything up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm shaking.
It was a full-grown grizzly bear, and it was heading towards her. In complete panic, Christine's first reaction was to put something between herself and the creature. By the time she rounded the edge of her car, the massive animal was horrifyingly close. As she attempted to get into her car, fumbling because her laptop blocked the opening, she caught another view of the grizzly, which had moved around the front of her automobile, seemingly following her. This action struck her as particularly odd, suggesting it was not merely passing through, but perhaps had some interest in her or her sight. With her bear spray annoyingly out of immediate reach on the other side of the car, she felt utterly defenseless. It was at this time, amidst the panic, that she managed to start recording. While yelling, "Bear in camp?" To notify others nearby, Christine knew she had to move. The video clip shows her shaking, the sheer terror apparent in her voice and movements. Although the bear finally moved on, the encounter left Christine shaken and reevaluating the risks of solo camping in grizzly country. While she would not change anything about her general life decisions, the event served as a stark reminder of nature's power and the importance of being ready, prompting her to consider keeping bear spray on her person at all times while at camp. Luckily, Christine was uninjured, a testament to her quick reactions and the nearness of other campers who offered support and safety. The encounter displays the raw unpredictability of the wild and how fast a peaceful moment can escalate into a heart-stopping fight for survival. Number 7. The Man with the Machete. Venturing into remote wilderness can show breathtaking beauty, but sometimes it can also lead to disquieting encounters you never see coming. Here, we're examining a serene creek hike that took a sudden, frightening turn. And this account might make you think twice before venturing off the beaten path. Meet the creator behind the YouTube channel Harbor Explore. Through his videos, he leads viewers on immersive journeys exploring creeks, locating waterfalls, and discovering the natural splendor hidden around the Coffs Harbour area of Australia. With his friend Shuru often joining him, their trips showcase stunning vistas, but sometimes these serene adventures can lead to unforeseen and troubling confrontations. Setting out for another trip, the creator and his friend Shuru headed into the Sherwood region, planning to explore a creek they hadn't walked before, specifically wanting to find some waterfalls rumored to be along its path.
Alright, what's going on, guys? We are back on another mission. I'm out with my mate Shuro, as usual. And yeah, we're just out in the Sherwood area. So we're just gonna
explore a little creek that we haven't walked before. Apparently there's a couple of pretty nice waterfalls on it, so we're gonna go try find them. As per usual, see what else we can find.
The video started with the creator introducing the mission, showing excitement about exploring this new creek. They quickly began making their way into the gorge, immediately impressed by the unexpected beauty around them.
It is way more beautiful than I thought it would be in here. Yeah, me and Shiro were just saying, we are blown away by how bloody beautiful it is in here. It's a little bit different to what we're used to. It's sandstone, and yeah, you just don't expect it to be this bloody nice from the start of the creek, so.
Their adventure continued, navigating the creek bed and being constantly astonished by the stunning cascades and rock formations.
Mate, I'm not even worried about finding big waterfalls now. I am blown away by this creek. That cascade there is so bloody beautiful. Yeah, we're getting on some really bloody cool cascades as we get down this creek.
Choosing to explore further, they peeled off the main creek to trail a promising tributary. They hiked up this tinier creek, spotting a waterfall ahead and moving forward, despite having a time constraint.
All right, we're just going to peel off this main creek for a bit. There's a little bit of a trib running in, so we're going to go hike up that a little bit. It's almost just as much flow on this as the main creek, so we'll go up here anyway and see what we can find. Right, we're just heading up this trib. We can see a bit of a waterfall up ahead, so we'll go check it out. Got a bit of a time limit because Shiro's got to get back to pick his kids up, so we'll go as far as we can anyway.
It was during this deeper venture into the tributary that the placid exploration took a sudden and unnerving turn.
So we're just jetting out of here. Probably even a little bit quicker now. Old mate just came down and told us that we're on private property, but I don't know. I don't think we are. We're on the creek, like you can't really be on private property for a walk in a creek, but anyway. The size of the machete that he had with him, we thought we'd listen. So we've got to jet out of here anyway, so see you back to the car. Bit exciting when a fella comes out of the bush with a bloody massive machete. Give you the hot tip.
As they were heading their way out, they were met by an older man who stated they were on private property. This immediately created a disquieting atmosphere. But what really sent a jolt of fear through them was the sight of what the man was holding. The size of the machete he had with him was difficult to ignore and instantly altered the dynamic from a simple trespass warning to something far more menacing. The sudden appearance of the gentleman and the prominent display of the weapon left no room for debate or lingering questions. Despite thinking they were in a public creek bed, the implied menace was clear. Their immediate priority changed from exploration to safety and a quick exit. They decided to jet out of there as fast as possible, the previous enjoyment of the beautiful landscape overshadowed by the need to get back to the car unharmed. Even as they hurried off, the feeling of being watched or potentially followed remained.
You're right. Quick check, no machete. See if our tyres were punctured or not.
Reaching the road did not entirely ease the tension. A final inspection was needed. They quickly checked their automobile, specifically their tires, a small but meaningful act reflecting the unsettling notion of potential sabotage. After the menacing encounter, encounters with unknown people in remote areas can be unpredictable. And when intimidation and possible threat enter the picture, the experience changes entirely. While the exact intentions of the individual remain unclear, was it truly about private property or something else? The presence of the machete turned a potentially civil interaction into a moment of true fear. The creator and Shiro's swift reaction ensured they evaded a potentially dangerous confrontation, but the recollection of that unsettling encounter will undoubtedly linger long after the beauty of the stream fades.
Oh shit! Get! Oh God! What? No! We gotta get the fuck out of here. Okay, that's it. Get that. Okay.
Oh my gosh, not this again. Not this again. Oh my god.
This is Mike. Usually he posts gaming videos to his YouTube channel, Professor Cynical. However, today his video is regarding something far more sinister. Mike has been undergoing some paranormal activities in his home. While his friends told him to move out, Mike is determined not to leave his home and to face whatever is out there. However, he might regret his choice tonight as he learns that the unseen can make contact with him. On this specific day, as Mike begins to tell his viewers about the strange things he has been noticing, something disturbing occurs.
Alright everybody, so a lot of you guys have been asking about how things are going in the house. Now for anybody who doesn't know, strange things have been happening. Like, for example, I posted a video not too long ago where the door was rattling constantly. Like literally the door handle was physically rattling and I opened the door and no one's there. So, I mean, I don't know if I believe in this sort of stuff. I really don't. And then another video before that, it sounded like someone was physically running down the stairs at me. And that kind of stuff happens all the time now. And the hell?
Mike shut the drawer and tried to act cool, but this would not be the lone thing he caught on camera. Soon he started to experience odd things happening that appeared to warn him against discussing the unknown.
Oh, I'm sick of this shit. Time as utterly terrifying. It is just one of those things. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I don't know really what else to do about it. So what I've done is I captured a good few things whilst I've not been...
Did you see it just behind him? The door is shifting on its own, yet he remains totally unaware of this strange occurrence.
I'm sick of this. So just to show you guys that there's, oh for God's sake, literally nothing here. Sorry, my tripod getting caught and everything. Literally nothing here. Look, see? Absolutely nothing. Oh, sorry, it's just my tripod wire dangling on the floor there. And just to show you as well, oh, this shit is crazy.
The door shaking did not seem to bother Mike because he had been feeling it for a while now. But that was not all of it. As he went back to his room, he did a double take as things were not precisely in the state that he had left them.
Wait a minute. That wasn't... Oh, for God's sake, that wasn't even on before. Wait, let me try and get set back up here.
The television, previously off, was currently on. Mike, a little baffled, sat down, still unconvinced of the strange events happening around him. But he is not deterred. He asks the unseen presence to make contact, advancing his investigation further. But soon, he understood that he crossed the wrong being.
Oh, see, again, I'm not saying I believe in that stuff. I really don't. But apparently, if you call out, things are meant to happen, or you'll get a response, or something. So, fine, let's just try it. I don't know how you're meant to do this kind of stuff, but let's see. Let's see. Hello? Is there any ghosties about? If there's anybody there, can you say hi? Can you make anything move?
A chair shifts right towards him. Mike leaps up and runs to his camera. It is apparent that he has had communication with something unseen.
Videos that I've seen online about like white shape flying on camera a lot, people say, oh well, it's orbs, but I mean, what is an orb? To me, it looks like dust. So let me know in the comment section if you think that it's really dusty in here, or it's something that I maybe should be more aware of. Don't worry about that. That was my air freshener going off automatically. 8 minutes. Bargain.
And like Mike states, orbs can be noticed fluttering around his house. If you watched carefully, you could surely see them the entire time, signaling something unseen. And right when many orbs come into the frame, it happens.
Nah, mate. Nah.
The door is shifting again on its own. Mike, feeling disturbed, decides it's time to exit this haunted house. Then the video stops, and we are left with no news since. What do you suppose? Did Mike truly have communication with a dark entity?